Super Sunday fixtures, yes, you know the Sunday fixtures are always an intense fixtures, yes. But these Sunday fixtures we only have 3 games in hand, and the first game is the first kicking off simultaneously. That is 2 p.m. Yes, 2 p.m. Central African time. Is Crystal Palace against Nottingham Forest. Now this one is going to be a war. This one is going to be absolutely intense. This one is going to be simply off the charts. Yes, the Crystal Palace against Nottingham Forest is going to be a game to watch. Given the fact that if Eberechi Eze is not going to be playing for Crystal Palace, I think I'm going to be giving a straight win to Nottingham Forest. But if Eberechi Eze is going to be playing, then I think it's going to be a draw game. Yes, it's going to be a draw game. I think Oliver Glasner's team, will try at least. Will try to make something out of that game. You understand? But without creativity of Eberechi Eze in that Crystal Palace squad, it's going to be very, very hard for them to come against a Nuno Espirito Santos team. That is the Nottingham Forest team. You understand? Which has been flying as the season starts. You understand? The likes of Gibbs White, the likes of Chris Wood, yes, they're going to be all in place in that game. The likes of their new guy, Hugo Jesus. I think they have I think 2 or 3 involvement. I just heard now that they got Douglas Luiz, yes, from Juventus, yes, the former Aston Villa player and Juventus player is now and the new what do you call it, Nottingham Forest player. And I think the involvement of their involvement in this transfer window has been simply sublime. Yes. I think the departure of Elanga has not been really missed. You understand? The likes of what is his name, Hudson Odoi has come to the party real fast. You understand? And their new boys has been playing well. You understand? So I think this is going to be a straight win for Nottingham Forest. I think Nottingham Forest are going to cruise in this game. I'm going to be giving Nottingham Forest a straight win. Or Oliver Glasner might just come up with a shocking draw because he's good at that, you understand? But let's see how it goes. But in my own books, I'm going to be giving Nottingham Forest a straight win. And the next game kicking off simultaneously is going to be Everton against Brighton. Yes, Everton against Brighton. Now, I have something very controversial to say here. I think David Moyes' tactics, you understand, I think he's too old for the Premier League. Yes. Why do I say he's too old? I think the new style of play has this new energy, has this new ginger, you understand. I watched their game against Leeds United. Yes, against Leeds United. And it was simply not outstanding. Yes, it was not outstanding, because Leeds had more pressure, Leeds had more press, Leeds had more drive, you understand, moving forward. And it was a show of, they will pass the ball and go back, you understand. They will pass the ball, go back, you understand. That kind of old play, you understand. So I think David Moyes has to step up his coaching game, you understand. If not, he's gonna be struggling for the relegation side this season. Yes, he's gonna be struggling for the relegation side this season, and that's not what the Everton fans want to hear. Given the fact that they have just gotten a new stadium and they'll be playing there. Yes, they'll be playing their first game there. That's on Sunday. Yes, that's the 2:00 fixture, and I think they'll want to come there with a win, but it's going to be very, very hard because Brighton right now under Fabian Hüttler has been absolutely intense, absolutely, in short, off the charts. You understand? It is just like the oldest coach one of the oldest coach in the league against one of the youngest coach, yes, in the league. Yes, Fabian Hüttler, which is the youngest coach in the league. Yes. I think that is in his mid-30s or so. You understand? So this one is going to be a very, very difficult fixture for Everton. It's going to be a very, very difficult fixture for Everton. Everton has no power, no sharp power, you understand, in that front, you understand. I don't think Beto has been, up to standard. Let's just see how it plays out. Moving over. The last game of the match week is the last game of the match week is going to be Fulham against Manchester United. Yes, Fulham against Manchester United. This is going to be absolutely intense. Yes, it's going to be absolutely off the charts. Fulham against Manchester United. I think the likes of Mbeumo, Cunha, Shesko and the likes of Bruno Fernandes, they are going to be all up in play in this game against Fulham. And I think given the fact that almost everybody is saying that they played very, very well against Arsenal, yes, which was actually correct. They played well against Arsenal, but they didn't get the win against Arsenal. But this time they'll be looking to make a statement, and I'm going to be watching this one very, very closely. Yes, I'm going to be watching this one very, very closely and hoping that Ruben Amorim can get that win that he needs. Yes, can get that win that he needs, because he really needed the win. He really needed that win to push a statement and let them know that yes, he's here to stay. Yes, because the last tweet I saw, he said he wants to be the Manchester United manager for the next 20 years. So if you're going to be the Manchester United coach for the next 20 years, you have to bring up results, yes, because Manchester United is a team of results, yes. It's one of the teams that have the most titles in Europe, in England, yes, and also in Europe. You understand? So I think they are well honored. You understand? So anything less will not be acceptable in the Manchester United, fan base and faithfuls around the world. So this one is going to be absolutely intense. Fulham has not made much involvement in this transfer window, and that is sickening to see. You understand? Because I think they needed fresh enthusiasm in that squad. Some fresh drive. They luckily got a 1-1 draw in their last game. That's a Matchweek 1, and hopefully they can try to put a needle in the Manchester United eyes, but it's going to be very difficult. This one I'm going to back in Manchester United to win this game. But if Manchester United doesn't win this game, I think it's going to be a draw for them. But if this game doesn't end up for a win for Manchester United, I think questions have to be asked about Ruben Amorim. Yes, questions need to be asked about Ruben Amorim. So yes, the last game of the week, which is going to be on Monday. Yes, a Monday fixture is going to be on 8 p.m. Yes, 8 p.m. Central African time. I think Newcastle against Liverpool. This one is going to be simply outstanding. This one is going to be off the charts. Yes, I said Newcastle against Liverpool. Now let me give you guys a scoop of what's happening in those camps. Now, Newcastle United are going to be playing without Isak. Yes, if you're going to play without Isak, it's going to be a very, very major disappointment for them, because they don't have that drive power. Yes, what do I say? That drive power. They don't have that central striker that can come up with a win, and come up with a decisive touch in the third of the pack for Newcastle. And the house team has not been really vocal in this market, though they have been going for a lot of players, but a lot of players have been rejecting them and going for other teams. Why? I think they haven't cemented that stature as a big England team yet, you understand? And they want to use this opportunity that they have, and that they are in the Champions League, to make a statement. And Isak has not been making life easy for them. Isak came out a couple of days and said that the club is holding him down. He wants to go to Liverpool. Yes, he wants to go to Liverpool, and they don't want to allow him go. And I think the way he's going about it is very, very wrong. It's very, very wrong. He should take cue from the likes of Eze. You understand? They have been playing for Crystal Palace, given the fact that he has been in the news with different transfer updates with Arsenal and Tottenham. You understand? So I think it's very, very poor from Alexander Isak. Though I know, yes, a player needs an opportunity to go to a new club, to shine. You understand? To do something. But I think the way he's going about it, it's not supposed to be. You understand? I think it's supposed to be on the pitch. You understand? Fit and ready. The other camp, that's the Liverpool camp. Liverpool are firing. Yes, the new boy Ekitike has had a goal and an assist in his first game for Liverpool, and that's a dream start, you understand, for any striker in a team like Liverpool. And the likes of Salah, who just won the PFA Player of the Year, yes, for the third time, you understand, the first player to win it 3 times, you understand, yes, no player has won it 3 times, all other previous winners has won it, I think 2 times or once, you understand. But big kudos to Mohamed Salah, you understand. It's going to be very, very vocal in this Liverpool game against Newcastle. The likes of Fabian Ruiz. Yes, Ruiz hasn't come into the party yet. He hasn't come into the party yet for Liverpool. But that's not going to be a problem, because the style and play of Liverpool suits him, you understand, and it's going to help him, moving very, very. It's going to help him balance very well when the likes of Gravenberg return, you understand, and so he can be able to roam free. I think there's going to be a big scare for Liverpool. I think their right back, I think their left back is not going to be available for this game. That's Frimpong. Yes, Frimpong has been injured and is going to be sidelined till I think mid-September, and that's a big blow for Aaron Slot's team. But that notwithstanding, they have a very, very great squad. They have players that can switch in, that can suit in different positions. And in my own books, I'm going to be giving Liverpool the straight win here. I'm going to give Liverpool the straight win. I think Liverpool are going to come up trump in this game, because if Aston Villa, I say if Newcastle United are not going to be having a striker in that game, it's going to be very, very hard for them to score against Aaron Slot's team, that's Liverpool. So let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. Hopefully, they can come to a resolution with Isak, and hopefully, and they get their team flowing again. Yes, sure. These are my predictions for the match week 2. Yes. You can tell me what you feel. You understand? In the comment section. Let's go.